Hello, I'm Dr. Jane Taylor, urologist. Today, I want to have a real and honest conversation with you, not just as a doctor, but as someone who understands the quiet worry that many men feel but rarely talk about. If you're a man over 60, maybe you've noticed something different lately. The pleasure that once felt full, intense, and familiar now feels different. It's still there, but it has changed. Maybe the intensity isn't the same. Maybe your body responds differently, or your mind no longer follows in the same rhythm. And this is where most men make their biggest mistake. They ignore the warning. The body doesn't speak only through pain. It also speaks through change, through subtle sensations. And when pleasure changes, your body is trying to warn you. The real question is, are you listening? Over the years, I've seen more and more men come into my office with the same quiet fear. They look me in the eyes and say, "Doctor, I still feel pleasure, but it's not the same." Others laugh nervously, trying to hide the worry. I guess I'm just getting old, right? But I always tell them the same thing. Getting older doesn't mean losing your vitality. The body changes, yes, but it changes to adapt, not to give up. And that's exactly why I want to help you understand what's really happening when pleasure changes. Because your body isn't betraying you. It's alerting you. Think of your body as a control panel full of small lights. For decades, all those lights worked in harmony: energy, desire, pleasure, recovery. But over time, some of those lights start to flicker. They're not there to scare you. They're there to warn you. And one of the first signs often appears where you least expect it, in moments of intimacy. That's your body saying, "Hey, I'm still here, but something's different." These changes can appear in many ways. Some men notice it takes longer to feel aroused. Others say pleasure comes faster, but feels less intense. Some say the body reacts, but the mind doesn't follow. None of these are random. They are messages. And every message from your body deserves to be heard. The first reason for these changes is what we call the neural connection of pleasure. As we age, the brain and body adjust how they communicate. The automatic triggers, touch, imagination, stimulation, become more dependent on other factors: fatigue, stress, emotions, even diet. Dopamine, the pleasure chemical, becomes more selective. It takes more presence, more care, and more balance to feel the same intensity as before. This is where many men get lost. They try to compensate with physical effort or medication, but forget that pleasure begins in the mind. And the second reason lies in hormonal balance, especially testosterone. This hormone is the foundation of male vitality, but its decline affects much more than desire. It changes mood, sleep, focus, and even how nerves carry stimulation. So when pleasure changes, the issue often isn't just down there. It's the body's way of saying, "I need balance." And then there's a third and silent factor: circulation. Pleasure is, at its core, a vascular process. Without healthy blood flow, neither the brain nor the body can fully respond. When arteries become stiffer or the heart weakens, the body starts changing the way it feels. Pleasure doesn't disappear. It simply changes language. I remember one of my patients, Richard. He was 68 and came to me saying, "Doctor, I still feel pleasure, but it's like my body is half asleep." After a full evaluation, we found the issue wasn't just in his prostate. It was in his heart. His arteries were hardening, reducing blood flow to the pelvic area. That different pleasure was his first warning sign. Because of that, he got treatment early, and later told me something I'll never forget. "The body speaks, doctor. We just need to stop being ashamed to listen." And he was right. The body speaks. Sometimes with pain, sometimes with silence, sometimes with subtle changes that are easy to miss. But it always speaks. Now, I want you to understand something important. Changes in pleasure aren't only physical. They're reflections of your inner balance. When the body goes quiet, it's often because your lifestyle, your stress, and your habits are out of sync. Maybe you've been sleeping less. Maybe you eat too fast, think too much, and feel too little. Maybe you've been carrying frustration for years. All of this affects how your body responds. Pleasure is a reflection of harmony between body, mind, and spirit. But listen, this doesn't mean pleasure is gone. It means it's calling you back. And the path to restoring that connection begins with awareness. It begins when you stop normalizing what isn't normal. It's not normal to feel pain. It's not normal to have pleasure without fulfillment. And it's not normal to accept loss of energy as a natural part of aging. Modern medicine, science, and even nature offer countless ways to restore balance. There are natural supplements that support hormone health, foods that improve circulation, and simple exercises that reactivate pelvic nerves. But none of these matter if you don't listen to your body first. Many men wait until pain, fear, or shame force them to act. But the real power is in acting early. Every symptom is an invitation, not to panic, but to care. When pleasure changes, your body is asking, "Look at me. Listen to me. Take care of me." And when you answer that call, your body responds. It heals, it adapts, it renews itself. If I could give you one piece of advice today, it would be this. Don't ignore the small signs. They are the most precious. That different pleasure, the constant fatigue, the restless sleep, the anxious mind, all of these are part of your body's language. And the good news is, it's a language you can learn to understand. Start by sleeping better. Drink more water. Move every day, even for 20 minutes. And if you can, talk to your doctor. Get your testosterone and circulation checked. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. At 60, 70, or even 80, your body doesn't need to stay silent. It just needs to be heard. And when you truly listen, pleasure returns. Different, yes, more mature, more conscious, more genuine, but still pleasure. I deeply believe that pleasure is a form of divine communication. It's the body saying, "I'm alive. I'm here. I can still feel." And as long as there's feeling, there's life. As long as there's life, there's hope. So if pleasure has changed, don't be afraid. See it as a reminder, not a sentence. Your body is calling you to care for it, and that's what wise men do. I'm Dr. Jane Taylor, and I hope this video helped you understand what your body is trying to tell you. Share this video with a friend, a father, or a brother. This conversation can save lives. Like this video and subscribe to Male Secret 60+, turning on notifications for more content about vitality, energy, and men's health. And remember, your body isn't failing. It's communicating. You just need to listen.